see if Whitlock can raise the roof with a big outshot to kick off this semi-final. He could do it, you know. Double 11.
131. Gary requires 118.
Good effort. So it's actually 118 that Gary needs. Double 19 is what he was after.
So you require 11.
Well, double 4, just inside to hit the barrel and it'll go in. That's
exactly
what Whitlock's done. That was a perfect example of how the first dart line on the outside wire has helped the dart go in. It's just caught the barrel and bounced it in. And when you dart play, you stand there and you see that dart on the outside, it actually makes, visually to you, it makes the double look bigger.
135.
I mentioned the two Premier League meetings between these two. The last meeting was at the Players' Championship event in June. At the last 16, Gary won that 6-2. And then the following day, with the back-to-back events held on the Players' Championship, the following day, Simon went on to win
60.
the Players' Championship event in Coventry. That was Simon's first tournament win for a couple of years ago, and a couple of years really, and it was much needed really for the Aussie to pick up another tournament win.
$136. Gary before 158.
Again, I don't understand that shot from Gary. I mean, all 254s leave the bullseye. And another one of those from Simon Whitlock. Oh, that's unlucky. Yeah, on the 158, you know, why go for the 18s, which only leaves you a dart at the bullseye? When you go to the treble 20s, it leaves you a dart at the double. But the double top now for Anderson.
That was on the wire, so a chance for an early break for the man who's got a huge following here in Germany. And the tops he needs. That was a chance gone.
He has become very good on that double top, has Anderson.
Game on.
Did struggle at one time on his doubles like Chisnell, but certainly he's turned that around. I think it was more to shut us commentators up. Keep mentioning that he's the first maximum of this first semi-final here in Düsseldorf.
97.
It's the last two European Tour events are also in Germany, which will be streaming for you live. Here goes Whitlock again.
Well, Whitlock has a huge following here in Germany, and if he takes out this 9 darter, I think he's going to get a few more on his side. We've been close. Can Whitlock do what the others have not been able to do? Oh, the boos from the crowd, the boos from us. We want to see a 9 dart leg.
As it is, he's on for a possible 11 darter with Simon Whitlock.
140. Simon requires 76. Yards in the third leg.
Well, unconventional, but did the trick, and he nudges back in front.
100.
Great leg of darts that from Whitlock.
And Anderson was only on 124 after 9 as well, so he didn't want to give Anderson a poke at that 124.
140.
Yes, if you want to find out details about tickets now, you can come and watch one of the last two European Tour events. They're both in September in Sindelfingen near Stuttgart, the 5th or the 7th of September, and then from the 19th to the 21st in Leipzig. All the details on the PDC.tv website, or if you're watching us in Europe, go to the PDC Europe website.
58.
Always a good fun weekend, and The crowds always turn out in great numbers wherever we go in Germany and really do add to the party atmosphere for these events.
57.
Yes, and if you are watching us and listening to us and you've never been to a live dart event like this, then get yourself along. I can assure you it will be an unbelievable day or weekend. Don't know anybody that doesn't go out here with a huge smile on their face. Well, apart from a few players.
64.
Who will be smiling between Simon Whitlock and Gary Anderson walking out off the stage
90.
in a few minutes' time.
100.
Well, Whitlock, when he first came over to the PDC, was absolutely unbelievable at checkouts over the 100. This is a dead 100 and no problem at all for Simon Whitlock. Does it into, breaks the throw, and Gary Anderson.
Game on.
And we say it so many times, Mike, you know, he's done brilliantly to break the throw. Now he's got to hold on to his throw strongly. This is where you take complete control of this game.
Yes, he came up against Raymond van Barneveld in his second round match. As
100
was his first 1080 of the match. Yes, Raymond having to come through the European qualifiers, but Whitlock saw him off 6-4, and here he goes with a
100
his third of the match.
96.
And he followed up that win over Van Barneveld with a victory over Brendan Dolan, 101.6 average there.
78.
And then saw off Dave Chisnell earlier on this afternoon.
I'm just wondering if Gary will go 25 here. Yeah.
105.
I think that Shanghai on 20s. If he'd have gone for the 25, then if he hadn't gone for the 25, he'd have had to go for the 25 with his next visit. So that's a time when that 25 does work in your favour.
96. Gary, you require 120.
Well, we saw James Wade do it
80. Simon, you require
in his match
88.
against Gary Anderson that Gary won earlier this afternoon, the quarter-final, to put him through to this semi, but wasn't to be for Anderson, and Whitlock could punish him here, wanting double 7.
81. Gary, you require 40. He's yours into the fifth round. Gary Anderson.
Well, he gets the breaker throw straight back.
Declare
Trails
Gary to the
Whitlock
road.
3-2.
Game on.
But he's still going to have to break Whitlock sometime in this match, as he threw second. Just one leg at a time for Anderson.
That was a bounce out. 120 to start off. And yeah, Whitlock could have been 4-1 up, and you'd have thought it would have been a long way back for Gary. As it is, he still may have some work to do against the Aussie as he kicks off another leg with a 1080. Simon Whitlock.
140.
Well, he's already hit 6 perfect darts at the start of the third leg. Not to happen this time, though. And just 30. Follow that. 180 with a 30.
I say so often, you know, the 180 scares your opponent, but if you don't follow it up, it just cuts it in half and doesn't frighten him at all. You've just let him back in the leg. Of course, Gary Anderson scored exceptional in this leg himself. He's going to get 6 starts here from 141 to level it up. Can I go 25 again here? No, he's staying on the big one. No, he's gone for
90.
it.
The winner of this will play either Peter Wright or Kevin Painter in the final. Peter Wright playing very well this weekend, but great to see your old mate Kevin Painter playing well.
Yeah, I've had a lot of talks with Kev this weekend, and you know, we keep talking about how a good place people are in. You know, that means their mindset, how they're confident, as Anderson wants the tops, and Kevin is. You know, he's just come in, he's having a little bit of a laugh and joke with the lads in the room, and yeah, it's good to see. Go back a long way, man, Kev.
94. Area required 20.
So double 10 then to make us all square at 3 apiece
Gary Anderson.
in this European Darts Open semi-final.
Game on.
Well, that was a 16 dart leg for Gary Anderson. And Simon Whitlock kicked off that leg with a 180. You would have thought after doing that, or he should have been looking at a dart at a double under the 15. Didn't really push Anderson at all after that maximum.
$96. $100.
For making the semi-finals, these guys are guaranteed £4,000. Then for the finalists, $8,000 to the runner-up, $20,000 to the winner.
133.
Great work on the 19s there from Whitlock to put him on a finish after 9 darts.
140. So we've got 132.
To be quite honest with these pros, in most legs they're all looking at, you know, shot. Well, that leaves 32. What a check out this will be. Unbelievable from Simon Whitlock. With the exhibition shot of 2 bullseyes and double 16. And it is the route to go. If it had hit the 25, he'd have to go 57 bullseye, but by hitting the bullseye, it leaves him 82. That's why he stays on that bullseye 25. The 25 then would be followed by the 17, but the bullseye was followed by the double 16.
Absolute quality from the number 14 seed.
140.
A 12 darter there. His second 12 dart for the match, as you can see.
180. 140.
Well, again, he's followed a 180 with a bad score. So Anderson's going to get 6 darts from here.
98.
The crowd trying to get behind the man.
180
is how he responds to those chants, but it's all in vain.
Gary Anderson.
Well, the quality of this match, Mike, Simon Whitlock hits 2 maximums in one leg and never has a dart at a double. It just shows you the quality and how well Gary Anderson's playing.
We did promise you some crackers this afternoon in this final session of the European Darts Open.
100.
Well, to be quite honest, we're never let down at any event, even from the youth to the challenge to the tour events, which are the make-up of this. The standard of darts is astonishing. You know, we had a 9-darter on the challenge tour last weekend in Coventry. You know, it just... the strength in depth now.
46.
Of course, it's keeping all the top players on their toes, because if they don't, it's goodbye. And when you're on the way down, there's a lot of people who laugh at you.
Well, we spoke about the match play at Blackpool next weekend, and looking down the first round lineup of that, you know, there's just quality every match. You know, there are no first round gimmies anymore, are there, at any of these tournaments?
Absolutely not. And if you're not ready and prepared for that first leg, you're going home. Well, he wants the bullseye, but he doesn't have to go for it. He'll go for a big 18 here.
94.
Sensible stuff from Whitlock. Didn't want to mess around with that bullseye. Leave some double 16.
85. Something was 32.
So to go to within one leg of a place in the European Darts Open final. Double 8. Double 4 now for Whitlock.
28. Gary uniform 157.
Well, I think that said it all, what Gary Anderson thought about that first dart. So Whitlock now, this is a dodgy little double. You've got to attack it with the first. If you're going to split it with the first dart. Now this one just above the wire. Straight in from Simon Whitlock. I'm sure you Anderson as a dart player would be thinking he's down to that double one. No one likes it. Got a bit of a chance here.
90.
Yes, we saw a fairly comical leg between Kevin Painter and Jamie Caven earlier on this afternoon, where they both wanted double two, and I think it ended up being like a 22 dart leg or something.
100.
Neither of them could hit the double.
180.
Second 180 of the match for the Flying Scotsman.
106 for Simon Whitlock. That's incredible power scoring. You look at Whitlock's stats there, 15 131 pluses to only 9 tons. That proof how the power scoring is being done by Simon Whitlock.
97.
So it looks like we are going to an 11th and deciding leg. And Whitlock unable to put much of a dent in that score. But just double 10 now for Gary Anderson, and a 14th dart leg to take us all square. But it is Simon who has that advantage of throwing first here, and he really needs to make it count.
100.
Well, you'll take a straight ton on the off, as long as your opponent doesn't go and hit a 180.
100.
Steady tons from both players. You kind of feel that Whitlock may get the extra dart to the double. If Anderson's going to win this, it's got to be on a decent check out.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered for Simon Whitlock in the deciding leg. He did spare his blushes with the last dart, but
100.
Well, 3 straight tons from Gary Anderson. Is that enough? Straight tons are normally not enough in a decider. Whitlock again having to find the treble with the last dart. This time he doesn't do it, so now a little bit of the advantage to Gary Anderson. Oh, another one of those is what he's looking for.
100.
and yes, that power scoring just eluding Simon in the deciding leg. A place in the final against either Kevin Painter or Peter Wright awaits the winner. Well, he's hit 12 there.
Yeah, I mean, Gary Anderson's been doing that on just over the 100, going for the 25 bullseye. I don't understand it. Personal preference, still leaves himself a double and a win. Simon Whitlock went for the 54, which has left him a dart at the bullseye, perhaps, instead of a dart at a double if he'd have gone the treble 20 route. He's gone for the treble 16. Now the red bit. Oh, and he's lost the red bit. And a match. Simon Whitlock. Gary Anderson's nose takes the 84 out on the bullseye, and it's Whitlock that goes through to the final.
Fantastic stuff. Simon Whitlock through to the final, and what a way to do it. Fantastic effort by Gary Anderson. He's played his part in a great semi-final. But it is Simon Whitlock who will book his place in the final a little bit later on this afternoon. He'll be playing either Peter Wright or Kevin Painter, and that's the second semi-final coming up next.